So Biden's Parole in Place program, also known as Keeping Families Together, is now accepting applications as of August 19, 2024. This program was first announced on June 18, 2024 by the Biden administration under the premise of keeping families together, preserving the family unity. As you know, if somebody enters the United States without inspection, the way things are happening currently before the Parole in Place program is that they have to file their family-based petition, Form I-130, then go through the process through the National Visa Center. But before they can finalize the process, they need to leave the United States and face an interview at the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad. Before they go there, they have to file a complicated waiver on Form I-601A. This process is very complicated. It's taken many years. And as a result, quite a few families were afraid to start this process and remained in unlawful status. And some family members who actually went through the process ended up getting stuck abroad because something went wrong at the U.S. Embassy interview. Well, this program is now designed to keep families together inside the United States, helping them go through this process. I'll explain to you exactly how the Parole in Place process is going to work, who will qualify, who is not going to qualify, and who eventually will be able to get their adjustment of status inside the United States. I'm also going to cover what's going to happen to applicants who already started the 601A waiver process, whether they already filed it or about to file. What should you do now that this Parole in Place is open? Should you file the 601A waiver? Should you cancel it? I'll address this issue because we got some briefings from USCIS. So, who is eligible for Biden's Parole in Place? First of all, you had to be present in the United States without inspection on or before June 17, 2024. Also, you have to be continuously present in the United States for 10 years before June 17, 2024. Remember that only people who entered without inspection will benefit from this process. If you enter with an inspection but then you overstayed, you don't need the Parole in Place. You just need to marry your U.S. citizen spouse, and even if you overstayed, that overstay will be waived. But if somebody enters here without inspection, even if they marry a U.S. citizen, they're not able to finish that process inside the United States. And finally, you must be legally married to a United States citizen as of June 17, 2024. This process is also available for stepchildren. And again, if you have a child with a and you came here unlawfully and you're now married to a U.S. citizen, that U.S. citizen can now help your child as well. Finally, if you have any criminal history, you might not be able to qualify for this parole. Again, they haven't released exactly the full list of what criminal offenses, but what we believe is it's going to be quite serious. If you have a DUI or something like a shoplifting, things like that, if it's only one offense, most likely you will still qualify as long as you can prove the circumstances that will still qualify you for this benefit. But again, if you have any criminal record, you must consult with an immigration attorney before filing for this parole. Now remember, keeping families together is a parole in place. It's an executive action. It's not a permanent law. And it's also very discretionary. It can be taken away at any time. So therefore, if you feel that you qualify, you need to take action now before either this program will be canceled or litigation will start from states like Texas or Florida. They might put an injunction to stop the program, just like they've done to the DACA program. So if you qualified, you need to act now. Now, before I go any further, if you guys need help with your immigration matters, please send me a text, 619-483-4549, or go to www.immigrationasap.com. Leave your details there, and one of our team members will contact you. This is super important because people need help with this process or any other immigration matters, and that's why we're here, and that's why you're watching our videos, to learn, but also to take action. And also don't forget, if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. So what happens when you file for the parole in place? Now it's approved. How long it's going to be valid for? Well, the parole in place is going to be valid for 3 years only. We're not sure if they will allow for extensions. And once it's approved, you'll be eligible to file for your adjustment of status inside the United States. We now know this from a recent update from a few days ago, and that's why I'm making this video. We now know that once the parole in place is approved, you can immediately file for your adjustment of status, even if you enter the United States without inspection, and that is very important. So you file for your adjustment of status, and then you'll be able to get your green card probably within a year or so. These parole applications will be very fast because now we know that you can file them online, and I'll get to that in a second. So if it's approved, you can file for your green card immediately. Now, how are you going to do this? Well, they just announced that the parole in place application will be filed on form I-131F. And this is an online form only. So remember, if you're watching this video and somebody tells you, hey, I can help you file this, give me the paperwork, sign here. No, the only way to file this is online. It's a form that is available on the USCIS website, I-131F, and the cost of the form is $580. And this is the only way how you can file it. You can have to create an account. But remember, the application is online only. Now remember, before you do that, I recommend that you prepare all the documents. The most important documents is proof that you're married to U.S. citizens since June 17, 2024, and all the documents needed to prove your physical presence in the United States in the past 10 years. What are some of these documents? Rent receipts, deed of your house if you own anything, proof of employment if you have a W-2 or 1099, any receipts from your vehicle registration or repairs, hospital or medical records, reports if you had kids in school, statements from rabbis, priests, or imams to say that you were part of their congregation in the past 10 years, money order receipts for any work that you've done, or any other documents that can prove that you've been in the United States for the past 10 years. You don't need proof week by week, but maybe it would be helpful to have months of the year. Maybe it would be helpful to have months of the year every year. Put it together in a folder, scan it, and have it ready, because you won't be able to send it anywhere. It has to be filed electronically. What you have to do right now is find those documents, organize them, scan them, and get them ready for upload as soon as you create your account on the USCIS website. That's the number one tip I can tell you. Once the parole in place application is approved, you will stop accruing unlawful presence, and you will be in lawful presence for the duration of your parole in place. Remember, all the time you accrued before is still going to be on your record, but it's not going to impact your ability to adjust your status if you meet all the requirements of this program. If you were lawfully admitted to the United States on a visa, on any other form lawfully, you're not qualified for this program, remember. Also, if you have a pending I-601 case, if you file for the parole in place and then your waiver is approved, once you file for the adjustment of status, USCIS will cancel your 601 waiver because you're not going to need it. If you were in removal proceedings or you had a voluntary departure that you didn't comply with, you most likely won't qualify for this program. However, there might be certain provisions that will give you on a case-by-case basis the opportunity to qualify. If you were in removal proceedings, if you were voluntarily removed, you need to speak with an attorney to determine if you qualify. Also, if you have multiple reentries and you're subject to the bar, to the permanent bar, you might still qualify for the parole, but you might not qualify for the adjustment of status. Again, if you have multiple reentries and you're subject to the bar, please speak with an attorney to determine if you're eligible. Once again, guys, the program is starting today. Any day that it passes, we have no idea if litigation will start. So if you qualify for this program, you need to take action as soon as possible. Prepare your documents, contact an attorney, and get this thing filed. If you need help with this or any other immigration matter, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationsap.com. We're here to help you. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.